So today I want to talk about how to motivate ourselves when we feel stuck in piano or anything in life actually, but especially with piano because we strive to do something every single day and it's easy to feel unmotivated, discouraged, and how to get out of that zone. So I thought it would be good to talk about it with you. So let's get started. Welcome to my channel. I'm pianist Jeeyoon Kim. I strive to be that bridge person between you and classical music. Today, I want to talk a little bit about how to motivate ourselves in piano when you feel stuck. Sometimes people ask me, you must be very disciplined by nature since I've been playing piano, last 36 years or so. But I don't know it's true. I don't think I'm born with that. Like everyone else, I feel stuck. I feel unmotivated. I don't feel like playing piano sometimes, even though I love it, because every single day practice requires that kind of discipline as well. And I totally understand where you're coming from. But for my experience, when I feel like I feel stuck or unmotivated, I don't think about it too much about that very fact that you're unmotivated because that's in my head. But whether I try to do anyway, rather than think, just do it, then by doing it, I feel motivated. So let's say if I don't feel like practice or unmotivated, then what I would do is I still come to piano and play, maybe at that time, play something that I would like to play for fun. And, time goes by really quickly because that's the kind of piece that I would like to work or for fun and goofing around. And then I'm really motivated to play. Then I feel like, oh, actually, I want to work on that piece that I'm supposed to be working on. So I read this book called Motivation Myth. This author really has a point that I really resonate with me, which is that action leads to small success. This action to the small success really activate dopamine in our brain that leads to the motivation. It's not like, oh, I feel so motivated and then do the work and then you feel success. The action leads to that success and then get to the motivation. So I find that it's really spot on. And it's really resonate with my life too. And oftentimes there's a pieces that, I have to work on it because the concert engagement or some pieces that I didn't think that I would love, but I am supposed to working on that piece. So I work in anyway. And then after working on it, I'm actually falling in love with it. I didn't think that I would do it. But by doing it, and I get to understand better and I'm more hooked in that process. So my advice for you is try to do anyway. There is a call butt energy, butt power, which is our butt. When you sit down and try to do something, that's where the energy comes from, not from your head. So we really have to work on also not to think too much. Often that unmotivated stage is happening in your couch or in your bed, like, oh, I don't want to do that. And so when you think, but when you actually do it, that thought often disappears. That's my experience too. So I always do it regardless how I feel it. And often that leads to small success because inevitably, hey, if I practice, I make a progress. Then I feel motivated for that progress because making progress is fun. And believe in your butt power, believe in your action, and believe in that small success. It's not a huge success. It's not like you're gonna win the competition or that audition or the big performance, but whether I would like to play this piece fluently. I would like to memorize this piece, or I will be nice to play this piece. Something like very small. Another thing is that motivation or passion is very contagious. So when you listen to other people's performance, the performance often means that they went through all the stages with that piece and be able to get to share with public or other people in the video or in person, that the love of the piece really shines in that performance. So I find that listening to other people live or video really translates that inspiration and love of music, and that hopefully that spark your reason why you play piano, which is the love of music. So I think it's really nice to get that energy from other people as well. So I advise to listen to other people's performance that you love. Listen to a podcast that really help you to get out of your head or books. And my to-go energy boost is all three as well. That is reading books that motivates me. Um, Number two is listening to that kind of podcast or listen to other people's performance, myself too. When I listen to other people performing too, then I feel like, oh, I want to sit down and create music on my own too. So another thing I want to mention is that do you have those list of repertoire that you really want to work on? It can be really big project, maybe something like Chopin Ballade that you wanted to all work on, or Rachmaninoff, or big pieces, or fairly simple and achievable kind of pieces that you can tackle within a month. Always look out or hunt for those list of repertoire that you want to work on it. And when you feel unmotivated, and use that repertoire to get you out of that zone. For me, I always want my motivation to be intrinsic, which means coming from my own joy of doing it, rather than extrinsic, like win a competition or some other people's feedback, or but more about I wanted to play that piece and now I get to play. Um, Often those intrinsic motivation is the long-term kind of motivation. We could use extrinsic motivation rewards like, oh yeah, once I get to play that piece, then I reward myself with cookies or I don't know, dollar amount or something. But that's very temporary. I find within my students too, those repertoire they always wanted to work is something that is the biggest motivation for them. But once they have that seed in them, it's so much easier as a teacher as well. So maybe you don't have that kind of list of repertoire. In order to do that, you have to keep listening for other people playing or performance and concerts so that you create that different C's in you and use it. So goal for me for motivation is not to arrive somewhere, but really fully enjoy the process of learning and to feel small success along the way. So I don't have to worry about motivation. I just do it. I just love playing piano, so I want to keep playing. Whether then I want to win a competition or I want to, so find some trick to trick your mind so that what you like to do is the action itself, which is just playing piano, not to impress anybody, not to impress yourself, not to compare yourself with others, but just to play. And if you accept the fact that you just do it for yourself and you love doing the action itself, which is playing piano, then you may just get out of your head and do the action that you love. I hope this was helpful. I don't know. Maybe I was just rambling around, but that was something I wanted to maybe share with you. So you can always watch more videos about my thoughts about practicing or piano in general. More videos are here or here. And I hope you have a great week creating music and having fun with it. Stay motivated. Just do it and you will motivate it. And I will see you next video. 안녕.